Hello friends, I'm Deepanjali Arora. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to do a pick a card reading about career and money. Now, in 2020, many people have gone through a lot of changes and mostly to do with how they used to work before. They have to find new ways of working, they have to reinvent themselves. So that's what we are going to check. Where are you placed as of today as far as your career is concerned? Are you making money in it? And what's the future of it? So that's what we are going to discuss in today's reading. So I've got three different piles as usual. Pile number one, pile number two, and pile number three. I'll show you these are the crystal bracelets which I've kept on each pile. So this is, I think, citrine bracelet. This is jade. And this, I don't know, it's a red stone. Right? So you either use your intuition, take a deep breath, take a moment, use your intuition to choose the pile. Do not overthink. Choose based on the numbers or based on these bracelets that I've kept on the piles, but primarily use your intuition. So if you need more time, please pause the video. The timestamps are mentioned in the description below. Please remember that this is a general reading, and if you want a personal reading done, then my details are also mentioned in the description. So let's begin with group number one. Career of group number one. I'll keep it here where you can see it. Is it visible? Okay, I'll keep it here. All right. So these are the oracle cards, which we'll look into later towards the end of the reading. They gives us the advice and they tell us what to focus on. Now I've divided this reading in three different segments. First, where you are as of now. That's the first part. What's happening in your career as of now? Are you doing the same thing? Are you doing things you like? Have you changed your careers? We'll come to know through this file. This is the most important one. It's telling in whatever it is that you're doing, is it bringing you money? Are you able to satisfy your material needs? Because that's also very important, right? That's why we work. And the last pile is talking about where the future is as far as your work is concerned. Where is it going based on what you're doing presently, right? So let's see what what these cards have to tell us. Okay, this is Page of Cups. Then I have Ace of Wands. And I have King of Wands. I hope you can see it. Yeah. So straight away, I can say that my pile number one has started or is about to begin doing something which they are very passionate about and it's very close to their heart. It could be something they have been thinking about for long to put into motion. It's a creative project. And it's the growth, it's the beginning, it's the embryonic seed of something which has always been on your mind, and now you have found the time, the courage, or the circumstances to are forcing you, or it is conducive for you to begin this new project that you always wanted to begin, and you have been thinking long about it, and you have put everything in place, as in your mind, even if it's not manifested yet, but in your mind, you know, okay, as for example, say for example, let's take, you want to start a restaurant, so you know which place you want to hire, what the menu should be like, what kind of food you want to present, how the ambience will look, which area you want to go, and which age group you want to cater to, possibly what kind of, everything in your mind is clear cut. How the place will look and feel is also very clear to you, because you have been thinking about this for long, right? So it could, the work which I see is mostly creative. It's and it is also something you have been thinking about, I mean, it's been like a small seed in your mind for a long time. Now let's see if I can find more information about the work that you are interested in. What kind of work is group 1 doing? What kind of work? Tell us something more about. Too many. I won't take these many. What kind of work? I'm getting a. I'm hearing like maybe you are an artist. Many of you are into the field of art. It could be to do with performing arts as well as it could be to do with other art forms as in painting or sculpturing. So you have decided to put your energies into it full time, and which you were not maybe able to do earlier, but now you have decided this is it. If I don't do it now, maybe I'll never have the opportunity to try it out. So many of, oh yeah, look at it. Changes are happening fast. This Eight of Wand talks about fast and quick changes. So this possibly this decision came to you suddenly. Something happened. It changed in. It just clicked in your mind that, as I said, if I don't do it now, then it won't happen. I will not be in this time and space in future ever. So my time is now. Is what is the feeling which I'm getting for this group, that you're very intent on making it work and you're very passionate about it. With too many wands. It's firing up your belly, like it's firing up your imagination. It's giving you that kick to get up in the morning and go for it. But yeah, mostly, and also sorry, King of Wands is also the card of being an entrepreneur. So many of you could be beginning some kind of a business which you wanted to start. And since there's a lot of fire element here, it could be to do with food industry as well. So you might be wanting or thinking about starting something related to food. And now you've begun. Now you've started, and you're an entrepreneur in your own right. You have started your own company. It could be that as well. But yeah. Queen of Pentacles. But whatever that you have begun or you have started is definitely making you feel very satisfied and making you feel very settled in life. Yeah, it's like a Queen of Pentacles. You can see this Queen of Pentacles here. She's so calm, composed, no worry on her face. She knows money will roll in. She's just holding, she's not grabbing onto that pentacle. Can you see? She's not grabbing onto it. She's just holding it. So it's like she's not worried about money. There is no worry about money because the primary concern here is this is my passion and I want to try it out now. I want to work at it. And I know I'm at the right place and the right time. So that's the work. As I said, you could be mostly it's a creative venture. It could be related to food industry as well, but whatever it is, it's creative. And you are very kicked about it. You know what you're doing. Yeah, group number 1, you know what you're doing. So let's see whether you're going to get money. Are you going to make money out of it or not? Sometimes something very close to our heart uh, immediately does not give us returns, right? It takes a while. So let's see what's happening here for you, group number 1, as far as money is concerned. 10 of Cups. So a lot of happiness, a lot of satisfaction, strength, and 7 of Cups. So my dear group number 1, 10 of Cups is a card of satisfaction. It's the card of abundance. It's in the sense that you're emotionally very happy. You're emotionally at a very, very happy place. So as I said, you're doing something which is very close to your heart. It is any which way is going to give you a lot of happiness when it starts to manifest, and it is manifesting now. You're working towards it, you are doing it. So that's what the 10 of cup is saying. Your creative juices are flowing, is giving you a lot of happiness, a lot of satisfaction. And when it comes for the money, I say money is enough. It's not a lot of abundance about money. It's not showing me that. It is telling me that you're making enough to keep doing what you want to do, and you're looking at various other options of growing the money, and you're very confident that things will start rolling for you in future. So let's see how the money situation will develop. As of now, I will say it's all right, but it's not as much as you want, as much as you have projected for yourself. So you're not meeting your projections about money as of now, but you're making enough, and you're also looking at ways of increasing your income. Maybe uh, maybe because you need to earn more money, maybe you are trying to work with more than one project at a time. It could be that you haven't left your 9 to 5 job completely, uh, and you have started off with your own project simultaneously, so that uh, you know uh, the rolling of money is not hampered as much. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. But from the work that you have started, uh, the money is not rolling in as much as of now, but it is satisfactory. I don't see a cause of concern. But yes, I feel that you have to stick to your guns, you have to stick to what you're doing. And yes, you are looking at options and opportunities, more creative options for growing it further, making it more money wise more viable for you. Now we've got the death card, so that normally doesn't mean that it means things are ending. So this cycle wherein possibly the money is not rolling is as fast could end soon for you. Let me take out one more card, because only death itself can mean multiple things. It could mean a cycle has ended, it could mean a thing has ended. It could, so when I say a cycle has ended, then it could be that the fact that money was not rolling is as fast, that phase is ended, and things are transforming. So let me see. Let me take out a clarifier for the death card. So what it is showing as death. Oops, too many, too many. Yes, let me take this card. Knight of Wands. So yeah, things will start shifting. You need to be patient. So it's going to take you some time to earn the kind of money that you want to earn, but things could turn suddenly. Like suddenly you came to this decision that I want to start with the work that I've always wanted to do. Same way, your financial status will also turn. Your finances about this work will also can turn suddenly. Things can shift. Yeah. So be at it. Let's see now what is the future of all this work and effort that you're putting in, where it is taking you in future. Oh, one more death. Ace of Cups and Knight of Cups. So in future, it is possible that you will bring about a lot of changes in the work that you're doing. Okay, so you started something and you had a roadmap in your mind, you had a vision, and you're working towards that vision. But I feel in future that vision can shift, and it can shift drastically. So you started doing a thing A, and you just decided that no, this because, as I said, it is giving you a lot of satisfaction, but the funds are not flowing in as you want them to. So you need to change certain things, and those changes could be very drastic, right? So once you make those changes, things, abundance and satisfaction and happiness and your creative satisfaction will happen in a much larger and a much better way. So future looks very much bright. Only thing is, I think you need to be more practical about how, because we don't have many pentacles here. If you see in this reading, it's mostly wands and cups. So when the wands and cups come, that means somehow the practical part of it is suffering, right? You're very passionate, you're very emotional, but you're not putting the practical aspects of it in proper perspective. Maybe you have not factored in how the accounts will function, how the taxes will be will be happening, that you have how much taxes you will have to pay, how the whole this system of accounts of money will flow. So only problem that I see in this spread is, as of now, you're beginning something which is very close to your heart and you're very passionate about it. It is some sort of a very creative venture. It gives you a lot of emotional satisfaction, but for money, to flow in, for the abundance, the actual abundance that you want to happen in your life, you need to make some drastic changes. And I feel those changes would be in in how do you manage the money aspect of it. Maybe you need to, get a pe- you need to consult with some more people before you actually put it in motion, or you need to find a good accountant possibly, because I see the since pentacles and swords are not represented in the spread, so the critical aspect, the thinking aspect, wherein we are thinking in a very logical manner, that part is a little bit lacking here, because there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of emotion, there's a lot of intuition, but that part is not there. So you need to work on that. That is why I think that death has come into your card in your spread twice, to ask you to actually sit with yourself and find and make it more practical and more viable. It should not just be in your mind and heart. You should be able to convert it into reality, right? So that is what this what the cards are telling. So overall, a very good journey, I guess, as far as your career and money aspect are concerned. There are certain changes, certain huge changes, which are foretold in near future, but that's all right, that's fine. So now let's see what the oracle cards have to advise us. So this is the astrological deck tarot, and it is talking about houses. So fifth house. Okay, so now this is the advice. It's according to astrology, astrological deck. What is the advice the cards are bringing out for you? So it's talking about creativity, higher education, artistry, intelligence, speculation, royalty, entertainment. So these could be the kind of businesses that you are. Maybe one of these are the businesses that you are into. It could be something, as I said, it is something very creative. It's something very, you are something very passionate about it. You are passionate about it. So it could be to do with. It could also be to do with entertainment or with events as well. So wands are very good in events and entertainment as well. So this is actually resonating with what the kind of work that you are thinking about doing. You are taking a chance, you are working through what you really love and what you really desire to do. So that is what the astrological deck is reinforcing, that you are on the right track, that you are taking risks as of now, and you are you're working towards your higher self. So that's very good. But and you're treating it like you're like a child. Now fifth house also, because this is the fifth house, it's also about kids, right? So but since this is a career spread, so this project of yours, you're treating it like a child of yours. It's going to grow. You're going to nurture it as your own child, and you're going to grow it bigger, which actually showed it in your first part of the reading only. This is the child, and this is the father. They both are there in your reading. So the page of cups is the child, and the king of wands is the father. So you're going to nurture your project like a mother and like a father, and you're going to build it, and it's going to happen slowly over a period of time, which is very beautiful. Now let's see what the moonology deck has to say. It says, full moon in Virgo, you are good enough. So do not doubt. That's why what's the strength card is also telling us over here, as do not doubt, do not question yourself too much. Do not doubt your own capacity and your own abilities, because you are on the right path. You are going to get what you desire and what you deserve. So have faith. That's what moonology deck is saying. Let's see what the goddess says. Butterfly maiden, transformation. So yeah, there's a lot of transformation, my dear group number one, happening in this spread. The death card has come twice, and now the goddess is also saying butterfly maiden. So what it says is you are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. Of course, when you have the ace of cups after the death card, you really don't need to worry. Once the things change, once you bring in the necessary changes, abundance flows, and afterward you know how to handle it as well, because you have king of cups as well in your future. So it's, you have two kings in this reading. In your present also you have a king, so you are very serious and committed to your career as of now, because you, in the beginning, you have the king of wands, and towards the end of the reading you have king of cups. So you are extremely committed to whatever it is that you're putting your heart and mind to. Now what the angels tell us is Azure. It says, Your desired outcome will occur in very near future. Have patience and faith and don't try to force it to happen. So things will flow beautifully, things will follow their own natural course. And I think as far as career is concerned, you have found your niche, you have found your calling, and now everything will just fall in place slowly and gradually. Whatever changes which you need to make, which are necessary, which will learn over the course of time while you're on this journey, I think you will be making it. You are not resistant towards the changes because there is a lot of cup energy here, so water flows, right? Water flows easily, it has no resistance, so you will have no resistance towards the changes. That's what not I see. That's I don't see that. I see once you incorporate the necessary changes, things will flow for you easily. Abundance will flow, it will give you happiness, it will give you satisfaction, and it will also give you money. So that's it for my group number one. If you like the reading, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Now moving on to group number two. Now let's see what's the reading of group number one. Sorry, group number two. Place it here where you can see it. All right. This is group number two. So I've divided this reading into three parts. We are going to see where you are presently as far as your career is concerned. What changes, if any, have you made, or you continue to do the same thing, or you have changed it. We will figure it out. We'll come to know how it is going as of now. Then we are going to check how much money you're making in your work, in the career choices that you have made. And then we are going to see the future of the same, right? So these are the three parts the reading is divided into, and then we'll take some messages from the spirits. So let's see. Now, this is going to tell me where you are as of now in your career, what's happening there. So we have Six of Swords, we have the Well, and we have the Fool. All right. Um, so, my dear group number two, I feel either you're in that space or very soon you're going to move away from the work that you are doing because it's not giving you enough satisfaction. It could be that there's a lot of disharmony in your workspace because Six of Swords is a card of moving from troubled waters to easier waters. So, and since these are swords, so they can create disharmony in your workspace. So, whatever you were doing, maybe you were working in an office and things were not working out over there. Maybe you were not you were not getting along with your colleagues, or you were not getting salary on time, or the boss was started behaving differently. Anything, it could be any reason, but whatever happened, you decided that it's time for me to leave the past behind and move away. So there is a change of direction happening for you as of now. So it could be that you have already taken this step, or you are about to take this step, or it could also be that for some of you, I'm getting that you were asked to leave. It could be that as well. I'm sorry, but yeah, that's also I'm getting. But there's a small percentage wherein you were asked to leave the current job because possibly because uh, the payment was an issue, or the company was shutting down. And many of these things have happened during the pandemic. Yeah, so it could be that you have been asked to leave, or you're leaving on your own. But whatever you were doing as far as your work was concerned, there is a shift. It could also be for some of you that in the same office you have shifted departments. Yeah, there could be in an MNC, people are moved from one department to another. That's also a possibility. But I feel for most of you, you have left that kind of the work that you were doing, you have left it behind, or you are in the process of doing so. You're trying to figure out how to put things in motion, and how best to leave that work behind. But you are definitely seriously contemplating and thinking about it, and that movement will happen very soon in near future if it hasn't happened as yet. Now, what you're moving towards is a lot of creativity. So the well is the the nurturing ground for all the creative projects and all the creative you can see. So it's a nurturing ground for all the creative projects of all that is deeply buried inside us, and we want to take it out now. It is giving wings to your dreams and to your desires. That it is telling you now is the time to put things in motion. So that's what the well card says. And when the fool is right next to the well, it says that you are ready to take that leap of faith. You are ready to take that risk. You are ready to go on a new adventure. And you are throwing caution to the wind and you are saying, this is it. Let me try. So that's what is happening in near future as far as your work is concerned. Something creative or something different that you always wanted to do is something which you are going to try your hand at, and uh, you're going to just start it. And for some of you it could be something like an adventure sport. You wanted to begin a business in adventure sports possibly, so that's also a possibility here, that you've just started that kind of a, and that's a very typical very little small percentage, but I'm getting that adventure sport is also one of the things that a few of you who are watching this video could start doing or have been thinking of, and then suddenly it takes off. Yeah, because you have left the original, you have left the previous work that you were doing behind, and now you're walking towards your future with more courage and which with more abandonment. So let's see. Let me see what more tarot wants to tell us about your work, because you're definitely beginning something new and you're starting it with a lot of confidence. The star. So there is a lot of support. I feel, my dear group number two, that you have. Star is a card of healing. It's a card of hope. It's a card of support. So even the fool. I'm sorry. I'll just take a sip of my tea. Even the fool is supported by the universe. That's why he's so fearless. He trusts. He has a lot of faith and a lot of trust in in the universe. That is why he's ready to jump off the cliff, and there is no fear on his face or in his posture. So there is a lot of support from the universe, from whosoever you believes in, and also could be there is a lot of support from your family and friends, because you are at a safe place. That's what I'm feeling. You are at a safe place beginning this journey. What more? What more about your present career? And it could be that you have started something to do with healing profession. That could also be it. One thing I'm getting is very small percentage of you, I'm getting the adventure sport. Many of you are working towards your creative gifts, and yeah, and so many of you are learning new skills as far as healing profession is concerned. You're focusing on, you could be a good healer, and but you never explored that dimension of your life before, and now you are exploring it. What more? So yes, there is something different which you always which is coming your way, something out of the blue for some of you. There is some four of cups, you see. So there is something out of blue. You can see this cup is flying towards this man, even if he's not looking at it. So there is something flying towards you, something coming towards you. Some new opportunities also coming your way, which you are not able to look at as of now, but it's definitely going to happen. So once you leave your past behind and move towards better, happier times, you will feel things have just started rolling in for you as far as your career is concerned. Anything more about the present state of career as far as group 2 is concerned? Queen of Swords. So now this could mean that also you have career in communication. It could be something to do with advertising. It could be something to do with teaching. It could be to do with videos on YouTube, or or being a lawyer as well, because it's a queen of swords. So she is very logical and very critical. So it could be about being a lawyer as well. So that could also be a career option. So I see many things happening for you, my dear group number two. There are number of options that you will have, and there are a number of opportunities that will be presented to you as far as your career is concerned. So let's see whether you're making money out of it or not. Three of Cups, the Fool again, wow, and the Chariot. You're definitely going to be very successful. So whosoever, whatever you choose which is close to your heart, you will be successful at it. It could be uh, as I said, being in an adventure sport. It could be to do with being a lawyer, or could being in advertising, or some form of communication, or it could be in a healing profession. So whichever profession, my dear group number two, you will choose, you will be very successful at it, because as I said, universe is really helping you. All the spirits and angels are around you and telling you you are on the right path. This is the time to do that what you always wanted to do, and you're just going to click it, because you're going to have fun. You see this Three of Cups. So these are, you're having fun with your friends. So you have enough money to spend and enough money to party. And again, we have the Fool card here. Fool, any which ways, also shows a lot of abundance, because uh, you know, sorry, Fool shows uh, abundance in luck. So you are going to be very lucky about money, though this Fool carries not a lot of baggage with him. So it could be that money is not like, you are not a millionaire overnight. No, it's, that's not what I'm saying is going to happen. But yes, you're going to have enough, and you're going to have more than enough, that you are able to enjoy it. And things are, and more is churning it. Chariot is a very good card as far as career and commerce is concerned, because it says that you're walking towards the right direction, and abundance keeps flowing in. Money, I think, for group number two, you could have multiple sources of income, is what I feel. If you do not have it as of now, very soon you'll have multiple sources of income, because I see you guys doing multiple things. You're not just doing one thing. You might be just into maybe two or three things, but definitely two things is what the group number two is doing. Yeah, so let's see now how what is the future of the work that you are putting that you're doing. How is it showing? Beautiful. King of Wands, Ace of Swords, and Queen of Swords. Such a powerful reading this is. You have both King and the Queen of Wands in your reading. So you are definitely, as I said, this also says that you're doing two things, because both King and Queen energy are here. So you could be doing two different. You could be involved in two different types of projects, and you could be having two different type of businesses, or two different types of creative projects. So it could be one is creative and one is very, you know, not as creative, but there are two things that you are doing and you're very, very passionate about it. Both of them are close to your heart. Both of them are something you have always wanted to do, and you are good at both of them. You are just moving forward without a iota of doubt, because there is a lot of clarity in your vision. In the future, this clarity will be more strong. Even if you do not have it right now, it could be that you have a little bit of confusion, because as I said, there are many options available to you, and you're going to be choosing those options, even if it is good, but you're sure of what you're going to pick up. But in future, that surety is going to be reinforced, that clarity is going to be more prominent, and you are going to be very successful, because these two, you're going to be self-employed, you're going to be your own master, you're going to be the CEO of your own company, let me put it that way, right? Because King and the Queen of Wands does not have any other boss but themselves. Now let's see what suggestions, or what the these cards have to tell us. One first is this astrological deck. It says eighth house. So eighth house is about legacy, about mystery, about unearthing different things, about finding the hidden things, about longevity and occult. So this is going to be your focus. You're figuring it out, going deep within yourself and figuring out what you need to be doing. And it's going to have an element of occult, of an element of mystery associated with it. So that's what the eighth house energy is telling us. And then of course you might make something or do something which becomes your legacy. So it could have a very long term impact about it could be something very long term, and it could be something which you leave behind for your children. That is also possible. That's what the eighth house is telling us. But eighth house also talks about sudden ups and downs. So I would suggest that's the warning which it comes with the eighth house, that suddenly things might shift. So you need to be careful and vigilant, right? Now, what the Moonology card has to say: step out of your comfort zone. North node, I think that's what you're doing. You are stepping out of your comfort zone. You are stepping out and doing that which you always wanted to do, and you are trying out new things. And when we do that, uh, it just opens up so many more doors for us. It opens up so many possibilities for us, and we understand so many new things. We rediscover ourselves. So that's the journey that you're going to be on as far as your career is concerned, my dear group number two. Now, what the Goddess Tarot has to say is Yamanya, golden opportunity. Can you see? I hope so. Yeah. So what it says is important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. So as I said, there are many opportunities which are available to you, my dear group number two. So you just decide which door is yours and just walk through it. And as I said, you are supported big time by the universe right now in your lifetime. Universe is supporting you. Your angels are with you, so don't worry. I don't think so you're going to make any wrong decisions. As I said, angels are with you, and we have Archangel Gabriel. So what it says is you have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. Such a beautiful message. So, as the Archangel Gabriel says, your life purpose involves communication and arts. So, possibly all those who are trying to do things, as far as I said, uh, you know, uh, this well is talking about you thinking deeply about your creative projects, you trying to manifest them, you're looking at opportunities, you're looking at options, and it's just going to sprout out for you. And when it happens, Archangel Gabriel is always with you, helping you with your creative projects and creative ventures. So if you feel stuck, my dear group number two, Archangel Gabriel is what you should call for your help. And he will, or she will help you out. She will show you the light. So this is it for my group number two. I think it's a very beautiful and a very positive reading. So if you liked it, my dear friends, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Now let's move on. What's in store for group number three? So for all those who chose group number three, this is your reading. I think it's visible. So these are the oracle cards which we'll look into towards the end of your reading. I have divided this reading into three different parts. So first we are going to see where you are as of now, as far as your career is concerned, your work is concerned. Then we are going to see how the financial aspect of it is going looking, as in, are you able to make enough money uh, or not? And then we are going to see what is the future. What is the future of the career path that you are on, right? So now let's begin with your present. What is the kind of work that you are doing, that you are dealing with? Beautiful cards. So we have, I'll just show it to you. We have Nine of Pentacles. We have the Six of Wands. And we have the Empress. Yeah. So straight up, I would say that, my dear group number three, you are involved in something which is to do with uh, beauty, fashion, designing, and you're very good at it already. So, and you're very successful in your work as of now as well. And and you're very well appreciated. People do look up to you. They look for you for advice. They maybe copy you as well. I have a feeling that okay, the way you dress, others like to see the way you are dressed, so they want to copy you as well. They are inspired by you. They want to follow your lead. So you are at a very leadership position role in your life as of now, and it's to do with creativity in a sense where it manifests as fashion industry or beauty industry. So these two industries is what I see are very prominent here. Also, because Empress is here, it could be to do with nutritionists, those health uh, people who are dealing with health, but not as nurses or doctors, but as something which helps make your body more beautiful. So it could be a nutritionist, a dietitian, uh, yeah, a nutritionist or a dietitian. Yeah, that's what is coming to me. So those are the other options that are there. But predominantly, whatever it is that you're doing, though you're not bothered about the others, how they think and what they feel about you, you're doing your own thing. You could be very unique in how you do things. Your approach could be very different, but you are least bothered about other people's opinions and concerns because you are at the top of your game. You are doing well for yourself. You are very successful. There are a lot of people who look up to you, and there are also a lot of people who envy you and are jealous of you. So that's also is shown in this reading. So amazing. So I think you are at a, if you're a designer, then your designs are also going to be very unique and different. And you could design anything. There are a lot of things people design, not just clothes. It could be jewelry, it could be clothes, it could be bags, it could be furniture, it could be anything. Because we also have pentacles here, so it could be something to do with earth elements. It could be a interior decorator. So anything to do with design. So there's a number of fields. I don't think so have covered them all, but I hope you get the gist. So whosoever is into some form of designing, uh, this is their spread, and they are very successful at it. Now let's see. Are you making money? We have the Judgment, we have the Devil, and we have the Queen of Cups. Okay. So I feel many of the projects which you did earlier, it could be possibly that they were stalled, and though you have finished the project, but the payment was stalled, so you have started receiving those payments back. That's one thing which is happening, and somewhere your money is also stuck. You did, so both the things have happened. You felt that from this source I will not be getting my income, but it has started pouring in. And where you felt that okay, money will come in, okay, finally I'm going to get the money from there, that's where it is stuck. So there is a money has both the energies here, getting stuck and unstuck. But ultimately you are the Queen of Cups, my dear my dear group number 3. So again, abundance flows towards you, though there is, because it's both of them are the major arcana. So I think major money is flowing in and major money is getting stuck. But you, as a person, as far as finances are concerned, you are at a very confident, stable place, because you are the Queen of Cups. So the Queen has no worry about money. But let's see what more it wants to tell us about the Devil. Will you get that money? I'm sure you also want to know. So, what's happening with the Devil here? Okay, too many. I won't take these cards. And it could also mean, Devil could also mean that you're not invested it well. That is why also it is tough. You have spent it on frivolous pursuits, my dear group number 3. There is also, you've been a spendthrift about money. So that means money is flowing in, but it's not staying. You're not able to save as much as you should be able to because you are just spending it on frivolous pursuits where you should not be spending it. So try to avoid doing that. Six of Pentacles. Yes, I think it's to do with the money not coming in where you expected it to come from, and it is stuck. Four of Pentacles, and again Four of Cups in the last. So yes, so the devil is saying money somewhere where you have invested it, where you expected it to come easily. That project from that project, it's not coming in as easily. Money is getting stuck there, and yeah, and it's a huge chunk of it. I can understand because it's a major arcana. So I don't see it coming to you in near future, my dear group number three. So now maybe you'll have to let go of it. Maybe it will come to you later, but right now it's not flowing in. Now let's see one more judgment. This is the future of your work. Five of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and Seven of Pentacles. All right. So just let me take a sip of my tea. So I think, my dear group number three, you need to be very careful about your investments. Though you are making, I think the problem will happen. Uh, you will feel bound because money is not enough. So I feel you are running your own show, you are doing your own thing, you're running your own business. And when the finances are not flowing in as much as they should be, that's when you come into the stage wherein you don't know how to move ahead in life. So this situation is happening because money, because again you have to sit and plan your finances. Again you're planning. So that's what you're going to do in future, my dear group number three. Right now you have not planned it well, you have not invested your money well, and you have also been a little frivolous about it. You have wasted it on things wherein it could have been avoided. Now see what resonates with you. But in future, that is going to create a problem. That's going to, because again the old problems, judgment is about things from the coffin coming out. So I think over here the entire talking reading for the future is also talking about issues related to money and funds. So you might feel stuck, you might feel that you are not able to move ahead and do the projects and take up the work that you want to take because money is not flowing in as much as it should, and you're feeling trapped by it. You're feeling trapped because this is the lack mentality. Please don't get trapped in that mentality which says that I don't have enough, or I don't have enough savings. Because correct it now, correct it in your present. Start managing your money better, and so that you change this future wherein you don't feel trapped, because eventually you're going to plan it. So it's showing a little bit of delay, it's showing a little bit of and delay wherein you are recalibrating things in your life. You are planning it again because you have grown to a certain level. Right now you are at a good place in your life, my dear group number three. So you have grown to a certain level, you have a certain image to maintain, you have a certain lifestyle to maintain, and now you're planning in future how to take the next step, where to go ahead. So let's see where you're going ahead from here. Let's see what is the business future of group number three. So right now, my dear group number three, you have everything working for yourself. So don't get overconfident, don't get cocky. Save for the rainy day, because rainy day comes for each and every one of us. So what's the future? What happens after Seven of Pentacles? After you have thought it over, where is it going? So after you have done this soul searching, after you have done this, as I said, recalibration of how you want to move forward in life and how you want to manage your money, things will start working for you beautifully. New opportunities will come out of the blue. This is the Page of Pentacles. This is a miniature. I call him my miniature magician, wherein he can do anything and manifest anything. So he is there bringing in new opportunities, and they are just coming to you with the bang. It's just falling in place for you, because Eight of Wands is a very fast moving energy, right? So things will settle down. You might have a little bit of break in future. You might feel disheartened. You might be confused. You might wonder whether you are on the right track or not. But what you need to do is you need to rethink. You need to uh, work at, and you need to sit down and figure out what you need to keep and what you need to go, and you have to be very careful about your finances. That's what will help you. And if you're careful from now onwards, then maybe you will not face this this whole time frame where you feel trapped and you feel that you don't have enough and you are an outsider and you don't know what to do about anything. So these two cards are not very good, they're not very positive. But a negative card is a warning, and if it comes in our future, we can always change it, right? We can always do the corrections which the tarot is asking us to do. Now let's see. We have astrological deck, which house it's talking about is saying third house. Third house is a house of courage. It's the house of enterprise, and being an entrepreneur. It's about learnings. So you need to learn about your finances. It's about group energies. It's about friends. It's about communication. So that is all your strong point. Uh, as I said, you have many people who look up to you. There are many people who appreciate you. There are many, you are surrounded by well-wishers. That is why you have to be careful that you don't become overconfident, because that's something you need to be wary of. Yeah. Now, what is the moonology deck says? Expect powerful change. Beautiful. So this is new moon eclipse. So when this is happening, that means something out of the blue, something suddenly is coming up. You see, it's an eclipse, but suddenly here there is this light which is popping out. Can you see this? So suddenly something different will come out, or something out of the blue will come your way, and mostly it's positive. Mostly it's a new beginning, which is very good and very powerful. So expect powerful things to happen to you. Expect things to shift suddenly, and expect good things to come your way. All right, my dear group number 3, and now we have Athena, inner wisdom. So Goddess Tarot says, you know what to do, trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. All right, so you know now that you need to be careful about your finances. So please take appropriate action, my dear group number 3. And Adriana, this is the Angel Tarot, and it says, I am holding, I'm leading you towards the answer to your prayers. Please listen to and follow the steps. I am communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. Lovely. So you are guided by the angels. They are taking you where you're supposed to go. So trust your instinct, trust your intuition, and you won't make any mistake. All right, my dear group number 3. So very lovely reading for you guys. I hope it resonated. I hope you liked it. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I shall meet you in another reading. Thank you for your time. Bye bye.